2025 Maths Paper 1H. 2025 Maths Paper 1. Question number 4. There are 280 chocolates in the box. There are only dark chocolates, milk chocolates, and white chocolates. 1/7 of the 280 chocolates are dark chocolates. The number of milk chocolates is to the number of white chocolates is equals to 1:3. The number of white chocolates is to the number of dark chocolate is n is to 1. Work out the value of n. You must show your working. So I start by writing the dark chocolates, working out how many. 1/7 of means times. So of means times. So 1/7 times 280. So you do 228 divided by 7 is 4. And then put the 0. That means 40. Some people call it 4e. Now, we have to remove the dark chocolates. So there's 40 of them. So 280 minus 40, it gives you 240. You remove the dark chocolates. Now we need to share the 240 chocolates to milk and white. We'll remove the dark chocolate. So we share what's left to the milk chocolate and white chocolate. So the ratio is 1:3. So you add 1 plus 3. That gives you 4 parts. So 240 divided by 4 gives you 60. Each part is 60. So 60 times 1 and 60 times 3. So the ratio is 40 for dark, 60 for milk, and 180 for the white chocolate. So the number of white chocolates to the number of dark chocolates. So we have 180 for white chocolates and 40 for dark chocolates. Since you want to get the second as 1, you divide the left side by 40, divide the right side by 40. 40 divided by 40 is 1. 180 divided by 40. You can simplify it, cross out the zeros first. And then you find half of 18 is 9. Half of 4 is 2. And 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. So n is 4.5. Another way to look at it is to say white chocolates divided by number of dark chocolates. So n is 180 and 1. So you divide 180 divided by 40, and that gives you 4.5. So we use this formula, total parts. The amount for one part is total amount shared divided by total parts. That's how I use that. That's the formula I use for sharing those ratios. 10 milk chocolates from the box are eaten. Does this affect your answer to part A? Give a reason. We got 3 chocolates. We got dark, milk, and white. The dark is 40, milk is 50, and the white is 180. Because you remove 10 from the milk, 60 minus 10 is 50. Does it affect the ratio? No, because only milk chocolates were eaten. You only ate milk chocolates, so you leave the white and the dark chocolate. It didn't change the white and the dark chocolate, so it would be unchanged. So that's the answer for number 4. And if I scroll up, you get 4.5. And that's the bottom part for 10B, part B. Question number 5. You want to work out 5.7 times 10 to the power 2 plus 9.8 times 10 to the power 3. Give your answer in standard form. First of all, you need to know what standard form is. So first of all, write it as an ordinary number. 5.7 times 10 to the power 2, you count 1, 2 in front, so it becomes 570. 9.8, you go 1, 2, 3. So it's 9,800. So you add these two ordinary numbers. You put 9,800 and put 570 underneath. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 7, 7. 8 plus 5, 13. 3 and carry 1. 9 plus the 1 you carry is 10. So it's 10370. You write it to standard form. You count 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1.37 times 10 to the power 4. So what is standard form? A standard form is a scientific notation. It's a way of representing very large or very small numbers in compact form. So standard form is helping you to write a very large number or very small number in compact form. So it always starts with a number times 10 to the power of n, where n is an integer. So if you're enjoying the way I'm explaining the work, feel free to contact me for private tuition on this number 07483 215 617. You can send me WhatsApp, or you can send a text message, or you can send me an email to book private lessons. We'll go through all of this. So feel free to contact me on that number for private tuition. Question number 6. AB, BC, CD, and DE are 4 sides of a regular polygon with n sides. BCX is an equilateral triangle. CDYX is a square. So we've got the square there and the triangle. Work out the value of n. You must show all your working. So the equilateral triangle, all 3 angles are the same, 60, 60, 60. So for the equilateral triangle, and for the square, every corner is 90, 90, 90, 90. So you add 60 plus 90, it gives you 150. Now you use this formula. Exterior angle is 180 minus the interior angle. So 180 minus 150, it gives you 30. So that exterior angle is 30. Oh, and then external angle is 360 degrees divided by n. So you can swap these two together, swap these two. So n is 360 divided by 30. So it's a shape with 12 sides. So remember, equilateral triangle, all the angles are the same, 60, 60, 60, and all the 3 sides are the same length. A square, all the angles are 90 degrees. So very important to remember that. So that's the 12-sided, and this angle on the outside is 30, the one inside is 150. So this one inside is 150 and the outside is 30. So you can count the sides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the 12-sided is called dodecagon. Dodecagon. Question number 7. Is part A, B, and C. So for question 7A, simplify. 3 brackets 2 minus m all squared. So there's squared there, you write it twice. So 2 minus m, 2 minus m, you write it twice. And you cross out the one in the denominator with the one of the numerator. So you're left with 3 and 2 minus m. So that's part A done. Straightforward. For part B, we want to solve that equation. We want to get rid of the 2 in the denominator. Very important to get rid of that 2. So you times everything by 2. 7 times 2, x times 2. This 5x over 2 times 2. and minus 8 times 2. So you multiply everything by 2. And that would mean 7 times 2 will be 14. X times 2 will be 2x. 5 over 2x times 2. The 2 will cancel, you just get 5x. 2 times 8 is 16. And then you put all the x to the right-hand side and all the numbers to the left. So plus 2x, you take it to the right, it becomes minus 2x. And then, so 5x minus 2x, 5 take away 2 is 3. And then minus 16 goes to the left, it becomes plus 16. 14 plus 16 is 30. You divide by 3, so you have 10. So you can say 10 is less than equals to x, or you can say x is greater than or equals to 10. For part C, there's 3 things there. 1, 2, 3. What you do the same thing to all of them. So you want to solve it. You want to get y to be on its own. That's what it means by solve. The only thing there is y, which is unknown. So solve is to find what y is. So you want to remove the 4 and then remove the 2. What's the opposite of plus 4? Minus 4. You minus 4 in the middle, minus 4 at the end, minus 4 at the start. So 9 minus 4 is 5. This 4 will cancel with that 4. 12 minus 4 is 8. We do the opposite of times 2. You divide by 2 in the middle, divide by 2 in the beginning, and divide by 2 in the end. So 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. In the middle, the 2 will cancel, and then 8 divided by 2 will be 4. So y is between 2.5 and 4, and that's the answer. That's number 7A, and then 7B and C. Question number 8. So to succeed in your GCSE mathematics, if you're looking to get top grades, grade 7, 8, or 9, it's good you order a book like this. This book contains all the past exam papers and that you need. And this exam started in 2017, the new GCSE exams. So these exam papers, there's about 23 exam papers here, and they cover all the things you need to practice. So you don't really need to buy any predicted papers. The people who make predicted papers, they are looking at these past exam papers, and then they will say to you, okay, if you've finished these past exam papers, we can make similar questions to give you. But very few students will ever finish these past exam papers. So the best way to succeed is to get this past exam paper booklet, and you get all the papers for all the past exam questions. You go through them. You can have lessons with professional teachers like me to help you explain it so you really understand the work. Because the questions, they give a little bit from every topic, so you cannot specialize and say, oh, I'm not going to do this topic. Unfortunately, you have to learn everything and then go through the past paper, try say questions there, go through the answers with your tutor, learn it, the method, write the formula. When you watch my videos, I always give you the formula and the method, so that if you see it again in another question, you will know what to do. And with you having a booklet like this, you can see the things that you have done easily in one place, and you can see what you have not done. So my number on this video clip, get my number, contact me, order this booklet, get hold of it, and in the last 3 months for this exam, only go through these past exam papers. They cover all the things, the concepts and formula you need to know. No need to buy a predicted paper. It's a waste of your time unless you have finished all the past exam papers and you need extra practice. And then you can go and get predicted papers. But if you haven't finished the practice exam papers and the past one, there's no point. You're just wasting your time and your money. You've got to finish this first. And then if you need more Okay, so get yourself a copy of this in a booklet. It's easier than having 20 papers all over the place. It's easy in a booklet. You can say, you can open a paper and quickly look at it. Go to the next one, go to the next one. If you don't have them in a booklet, you will have a pile of papers and you will be stressed searching through them all the time. Let's say you want to do only quadratic questions. You can just flick through and look for it. If you don't have a copy, you pick a paper, look through, put it down, pick a paper. Your things will be in a mess and you will be stressed. Believe me, as the exam gets closer, you want things to be very organized. I've been there and I'm telling you the trick. And when you want clear explanation, book lessons with me. I give you detailed professional explanations. It will boost your confidence. You'll come out happy. You will be inspired to go and learn more. So very important. Get somebody who will teach you and show you exactly how to do a question and what you need to remember for the exams. And good luck with the exams. Question number 8. ABC is a right angled triangle. AEC and ADB are straight lines. So you can see the straight lines there. ED is parallel to CB. Prove that triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADE. We're talking about two triangles here, ABC and ADE. So we want to show that two triangles are similar. To show that two triangles are similar, let's separate them. I'll have it as the green triangle and the yellow one. I've taken the yellow out, AED. I've taken AED, the top one, put it there as a yellow, and then leave the big one. They want to prove that they are similar. Let's look what is the same for the two triangles, the yellow and the green triangle. What is the same? Angle A is common to both of them. Angle A here for the yellow one is the same as angle A for the green one. So they have one thing in common. This angle A is common to both of them. So A is the same. That's why we say common, found in both of them, is the same. What else is the same between the two triangles? ED is parallel line there. So angle AED, which is this angle there, is 90 degrees. And the other one, angle ACB, is 90 degrees. So this is 90 and this is 90. So we can say they are corresponding angles. And those two lines are straight lines. So corresponding angles. So ADE, so angle AED is 90 and ACB is 90. What else is the same? Angle ADE is X there, is equal to angle ABC, which is X. They are corresponding angles. If you look at the letter F there, corresponding angles, think of that letter F, lying flat. So that angle at the top is the same as this angle there. So they are corresponding angles. So they got two angles the same, three angles the same, and they got a side the same. And for part B, they've given you ED is 20, the other one CB is 30, and AC is 18. Work out the length of EC. So we use ratio. 18, the long green one, divided by 30. So the long side there, 18, divided by this long side, 30. It will be the same as AE, the short side, divided by 20. Now you can cross multiply. 18 times 20 is equal to 30 times AE. And you divide by 30. So we cross out zeros there. So 18 times 2 divided by 3. So AE is 12. Now to get EC, because all of that is 18. 18 take away 12 is 6. So EC is 6. So when two triangles are similar, you can compare the angles. The angles are, this angle could be the same with this one, and these angles are the same, and these angles are the same. So that will show that the two triangles are similar. So use this information to help you to prove that two triangles are similar. So this is the test for similar triangles. I've circled the bottom there. If two corresponding angles are equal, that means they are similar. If the three corresponding sides are in the same ratio, or if the ratio of two pairs of corresponding sides are equal to the included angles, and the included angles are equal. So use this to help you to compare if two triangles are similar. So you can think of A over P, same as B over Q, and then the same as C over R. So the corresponding sides are in the same ratio, or corresponding angles are equal. So that's important thing to learn. Question number 9.